Hi everyone, I am Caio, the student, and I'm gonna interview a friend of mine.
Hello, Maria. Before we start the interview, I would like to get some background information from you. I would like to have your age, where you're from, and what's your major at your school.
Hello, Caio. I'm Maria. I'm 20 years old, and I study history at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro.
Thank you. Now, to begin with the interview, in your conception, what is social justice?
I think social justice is, about the duty that the countries and the states, the institutions, and, the international organizations have to make sure that we reach equality, but not just like equality in all its forms, like gender equality, economic equality, social equality as a whole. And I don't know if equality is the word, because I don't mean that everyone is the same. We have our differences and we're supposed to embrace them instead of erasing them. But it's about creating mechanisms to make sure that everyone, no matter the race, the gender, and the economic position, everyone has the same opportunities and everyone gets to have their rights respected, and everyone has access to the same things and have their basic needs attended. I think that's the social justice is about making sure that no matter how different we still have access to.
It looks like you have good understanding on this topic. Have you been involved in any event that promotes social justice?
Yes, I've been to a lot of protests and public acts, and one of the most important was the one against the rape culture that happened in 2016.
What made you participate in this event? Why did you participate?
In this particular case, it was against rape culture. As I said, rape culture exists since I don't know when. But in this case, a girl was raped by 30 men at the same time. She was under the effect of some drug, and this horrible thing happened, and people were blaming her and saying awful things about her. Not, the media was blaming her. So these protests happened all over the country, and it happened in my city too. So I just had to go. I was angry and sad, and it was an important thing, and I just had to go. So yeah.
Where did the protest take place and when was it?
I don't remember the day, but it was in May of 2016, and it happened in a really crowded neighborhood in my city. We met at a public square, and we chose a crowded neighborhood to actually make people see that.
Tell us more about the event. How many people went to the place? How was it? What was it like? Did anything special happen?
I remember that it rained a lot on this day, and I was worried that no one was gonna show up because it was really, really a rainy day. But for my surprise, when I got there, there were a lot of people. I think it was like 1,300 people, which is a big amount of people if you consider that my city is a small city. And the Facebook group had a lot of people saying they were showing up, and when we got there, there were not so many people, but the rain. It was still a crowded protest, and we walked around the neighborhood. We stopped the traffic. Um, People on the sidewalk started recording videos of us because we were actually getting their attention. I don't remember the exact words, but we sang a lot of, short songs about this subject. The police was there, but I think it was just for safety because it was a Pacific Act. We didn't do anything wrong. We didn't, make anything that made them stop us. It was a Pacific Act, and they just stood there. They didn't do anything, and yeah.
Wow, it's interesting that you are really involved in this particular issue. And I have one more question about the event. What was the How was the aftermath of the event? More people joined your group, and was there more protests after this one?
Yes, as we walked around the neighborhood, a lot of people joined us. They saw what was happening and they started walking with us and singing with us. Um, as I said, this protest because of this case of this girl, they happened around the country, the entire country. So after this one in my city, there were other ones taking place in other cities, not in my city. Other protests about other stuff happened, but not about this case.
Okay, that's great. And what did you learn from the experience you had?
I guess in this case, I learned that these protests, they can actually change some things. After we did them, after the entire country protested against rape culture, um, the news, they began to actually show what we were doing and show that the girl was not, the blame was not hers. And of course it didn't really make rape culture go away, but it made people see, that it was a thing, it exists, and we have to do something about it. We did something about it. Of course, it didn't fix everything, it never does, but it helped, it makes people see what's going on, and it gets the attention of the media and, websites, stuff like that. It's important to get the attention and show people that something's wrong, injustice is happening, and we have to do something.
Congratulations, and thank you for helping me out in this project. Is there anything we did not talk about that you would like to add?
I don't know. I think it's important to say that these protests, they can be used in our favor. So if we see injustice, if we see something that is wrong, people in power doing something that is not fair, or the media doing something like this, or just a person, we have this freedom to speak out loud. So it's important. You're not gonna change the world just by protesting on the streets, but it really helps. It gets the attention we need, and it makes people see what's happening, and it makes, it sends a message, and I think it's very important. We can't just, sit down and see this injustice happening, these awful things happening. We have a voice and we have to use it for something. I think it's important.
So, this was the interview with my friend Maria. Thank you for watching.